Now, let me be clear. Bank recapitalization has been a popular talking point in Nigeria. Many people don't really know what it entails, okay? What this actually does is create winners and losers, okay? And it exposes the weak banks and uplifts the strong banks, okay? Now, when regulator, which is the CBN, force an industry to strengthen, not everybody comes out stronger, It's just like a race. Someone wins, someone comes second, third, and there are people that lags behind, okay? Yeah, so some come out diluted, some come out bigger, okay? Some comes out desperate, okay? That is why bank recapitalization is not just policy news. It's not just, oh, no. And so people say, with my money, that's not what we are talking about, okay? We are talking about this recapitalization in relation to the stock market and in relation to investment, okay? Because if you don't know this, you can just be chasing shadows, okay? Because I hear some people say, wow, some bank stock are so expensive, some are so cheap that I have doubling power buying the very cheap one. You do have a point, but you might not be totally correct, okay? Because like the bank recapitalization, according to the business day, okay, raised over 4.6 trillion in recapitalization efforts by late March alone, 2026, which is this year, okay? And there are broader reporting, okay, which are tied to capital buffers, okay, which this has created in the banking story. Even Reuters reported that Nigerian inflation has eased. Before it was 33 or something percent, but it eased to like under or about 15%, okay, in February 2026. Though we know that the Iran war now would have, made things move back a bit, but it's global inflation. It's not unique to Nigeria. So that's something to point out. Okay. And prior to all this war, even the World Bank earlier on predicted that Nigeria will grow with over 4.2%. It might sound small to you, but that's a big thing. Because even the UK here, their growth was predicted to be under 1% earlier on. So you can understand how this is significant. Okay. So why am I talking about all this? I'm talking about this to draw your attention that the recapitalization is an opportunity that is separating the strong banks from the weaker banks. And the strong banks, what does this mean? It means that the strong banks can raise capital more confidently, can grow assets easily, can absorb shock, okay, and can attract long-term investors. Okay, this is important because it's also important in the context of investing. Because some people will tell me that, oh, this bank share is just 7 naira, I can accumulate. Yes, it's good. Maybe if there are fundamentals and they are things, but Nigerian banking, the winners remain winners. I'm sorry, okay? And the weaker ones may struggle, dilute shareholders badly, or even lose more momentum. That's just the